From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Okay,
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long.
Here we go, strike.
And that's out quickly to Chase. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Ready? 19, press roll 80, trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer, 19, Lion. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. These two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Second and 5. To throw, White. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now White. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 4. Michael Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
70 Ranger.
He'll set up to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Rico now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, Sampson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Chase Young. You talk about this Bengals defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now White. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's White. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the second quarter. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Right back to him on first down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of a yard.
Ready.
So we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
41-yard line.
Trap 60. 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Crack all 80. Street. Check. 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. 19 tight. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Our first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
70. Cup 19. 18, Rattler.
They'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The Bengals at 3-6 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
60 Bobcat. 60 Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. That's to the running back, Dylan Sampson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Browns first down.
White. That'll be complete to Sampson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's White. Setting up the screen for Sampson. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. White looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Let's go now.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Let's go. Hey, check this.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on second down, White. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. White. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on third down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's got his target. That's complete. Dances by him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Throwing again on second down. White. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun on third down, White. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
On the east side on the Friday
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Alert, alert.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd down, Sampson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dylan Sampson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 45-yard line.
19. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now.
Panther Street, Panther Street. Here we go, set, alert, alert.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. A give up the middle, Judkins. And he stopped immediately there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, White. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the shotgun, here's White. And this one is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got some space here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's White. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Quinshon Judkins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Here we go, Shaq! 18 Cardinal, check, bring it!
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
White. Into the hands of Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Buffalo 18! Warriors 17! Mustang 19!
White looking to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go now! Bronco 80!
They'll look to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 45-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's White. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
2. Here we go, Shaq. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 18, Rebel, 18, Rebel.
Now White. Now he'll tuck this and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Bronco. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw, White. He'll try and do this himself. The Sanders has got it complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Now White. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
19 at the 28-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
2nd and 5. Ball complete. It's a rookie from Oklahoma. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Back to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
Number 14, DJ Metcalf. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Here we go, set. 18, Bronco leading. 18, Pioneer.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it. And the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. Oh, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. This defense making a huge play with that interception on the 2nd drive of overtime. So, Charles, there will be a 3rd drive of overtime. And remember, again, a field goal wins it.
And right now, the kicker is thinking hero in his head. But when it actually happens, if it does happen, he's got to go back and congratulate the man who got the interception and set them up.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. We'll take it inside the 25. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 3rd and 9 here.
Let's go. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Bengals, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.